it all saved. I'll start crafting your long, detailed story now. Stay tuned. There was a time when I never thought I'd have a real family. A time when love, laughter, and happiness felt like distant dreams. But then Godmother Sophie came into my life. She didn't just take me in. She gave me something I had never truly felt before. A home. A real home, with my two sisters by my side. From the moment I stepped into this new life, I knew things would be different. No more dark nights locked away, no more loneliness. Just pure love, adventure, and the best memories of my life waiting to be made. Our first big adventure together, the beach. The day started bright and early. The sun was beaming down, the smell of salt water filled the air, and the excitement was buzzing through all of us. We packed up everything, towels, snacks, buckets and spades, and of course brought along the two craziest members of the family, Bailey and Buddy. As soon as we arrived, the dogs went wild. Bailey bolted straight toward the water, his paws sinking into the wet sand, while Buddy charged after a flock of seagulls barking like he was on a mission. We couldn't stop laughing. Sis, look at this stone. It looked almost like a heart, but lumpy and uneven. Definitely cursed. Sister, definitely cursed. Then we got serious, crab catching mode activated. We waded into the shallow water, lifting up rocks and squealing every time a crab scuttled out. My other sister was the bravest of all, grabbing a crab with her bare hands. Oh my god, it's gonna pinch you! Sister, oh my god, it's gonna pinch you! Nah, he's my little buddy now. Sister, nah, he's my little buddy now! I screamed. She laughed so hard she lost her grip, and the crab latched onto her finger. Sister, it's got me! It's got me! Now it was her turn to scream. We were all in stitches as she flailed around until she finally shook it off. The crab landed safely back in the water, and we all collapsed onto the sand, gasping for breath from laughter. Later, we lay back on the towels, sunbathing and watching the waves crash against the shore. The warmth of the sun, the cool sea breeze, and the sound of the seagulls. It was perfect. Then we spotted something magical, a small waterfall hidden between the rocks. Sister, let's go under it! Bailey and Buddy followed, splashing through the shallow water as we ran across the beach. When we got there, the mist from the waterfall felt like tiny ice-cold kisses on our skin. We took turns standing under it, screaming at the cold before bursting into laughter. I had never felt... Then we spotted something magical, a small waterfall hidden between the rocks. Sister, let's go under it! Bailey and Buddy followed, splashing through the shallow water as we ran across the beach. When we got there, the mist from the waterfall felt like tiny ice-cold kisses on our skin. We took turns standing under it, screaming at the cold before bursting into laughter. I had never felt... But what's an adventure without an accident? It started with an innocent game of chicken fights. Sis, get on my shoulders! She climbed up and my other sister did the same on our stepdad's shoulders. The battle began. Waves crashed around us as we tried to knock each other over. Bailey and Buddy were barking like crazy, hyped up by all the splashing. Then, boom! My sister grabbed my arms, yanked me forward, and I lost balance. Next thing I knew, I was face first in the water, butt in the air. The whole beach went silent for a second. Then, hysterical laughter. Not just from my family, but random strangers too. I sat up, soaking wet, covered in seaweed, with a tiny crab chilling on my shoulder. I hate all of you. I sat up, soaking wet, covered in seaweed, with a tiny crab chilling on my shoulder. I hate all of you. Even stepdad was laughing so hard he had to sit down. My sisters were crying from laughter. And honestly, I couldn't even be mad. A few days later, we were off to the theme park. We hit the water rides first, getting absolutely soaked. Then the roller coasters, twists, turns, screaming our lungs out. We hit the water rides first, getting absolutely soaked. Then the roller coasters, twists, turns, screaming our lungs out. But the real challenge? The ghost train. I wasn't having it. Nope, absolutely not. Sister, come on, don't be a chicken. My sisters weren't letting me off that easy. I'm not a chicken, Before I could finish, they dragged me onto the ride. The second it started moving, I regretted everything. The creepy music, the flashing lights, the shadows moving. I was terrified. A skeleton popped out of nowhere and I screamed like a little girl. My sisters? Dying of laughter. The worst part? The ride took a picture. And guess what? My face was pure terror. Mouth wide open, eyes squeezed shut. They bought the picture, and now it's framed on the wall at home. To get my revenge, I destroyed them at bumper cars. Stepdad joined in too. We were crashing into each other, spinning out of control, laughing until our stomachs hurt. To get my revenge, I destroyed them at bumper cars. Stepdad joined in too. We were crashing into each other, spinning out of control, laughing until our stomachs hurt. Then we hit the carnival games. Rubber duckies, ring toss, 2-pence machines. I got lucky. I hit the jackpot on the 2-pence machine and won a brand new pair of Xbox headphones. Did I keep them? Nope. I gave them to my sister. Because that's what family does. The day ended with us piling into Stepdad's car, blasting music. Stray Kids, K-pop, reggae, singing at the top of our lungs. The day ended with us piling into Stepdad's car, blasting music. Stray Kids, K-pop, reggae, singing at the top of our lungs. Then I looked at the camera and smiled. This is where the story ends. Family view. This was the best day of my life. As the screen went black, one word echoed into the night. Ever, ever, ever. And that's the story. Hope you like it. Let me know if you want anything changed or added.